Hey folks, so last week we talked a little bit about how to manage your cohort, whether it's for an accelerator or some other type of innovation program. I showed you a very simple tool that I've built in Airtable to kind of accomplish that task. So today I want to show you a more advanced way of managing your cohort. This is what we currently use to manage the 2020 cohort of Shenkar Accelerator. It's called Metabeta. It's a portfolio management suite. And I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough and show you a few of its cool features. Again, this is all real data that we use in the program, and I hope you find it useful. So when you first log in, this is what you'll see. This is the program dashboard. You're going to see the applications, the companies that applied to the program. Sessions stands for mentoring sessions, all the sessions that you currently have scheduled in the program, the companies that have been accepted to the program, and some cool features that are coming up soon. I want to actually start from the end. If I go to settings, Metabeta allows you to set up and manage the entire application process. So you'll name your program here, and then you'll specify what sort of default content you want to show up in your application or your call for applications. So you want the prospective applicants to specify what the problem is that they're trying to solve, what their solution is, what their target market is, their business model, et cetera, et cetera. You have a whole list of default content here. You can add a pitch deck, or they can add a pitch deck, a pitch video, some additional questions that you might want to add. And then you can set the evaluation criteria. So the entire application process can be managed, set up and managed through Metabeta. So you can also assign a percentage, right, to the different criteria. Problem gets here. These are all defaults that we sort of left as is. So you can assign a percentage here. In this example, it's 12% to the problem based on how much emphasis you want to give different criteria, right? If you want to emphasize the problem that the applicants are solving, then you might want to give this a higher percentage. So all of this stuff can be edited and customized. You can add additional criteria, etc. Then moving on, you get this really nice profile page that you can then share as part of your call for applications. You can put it online. It basically gives you a description of the program, the different attributes of the program, whether you take equity or not, what are you offering, is it cash, is it office space, is it something else? So you can list all these things here. And also a nice thing to have here are the key dates to kind of keep everything in line and moving forward. When does the application call for application opens? When does it close? When do you select the startups, et cetera, and some additional information here. Moving on to mentoring, this is where it starts to get really interesting. It gives you a lot of power in terms of building a database of mentors, right? So these are the mentors that are in our programs. We've got 30. You can see how many programs or how many companies are assigned per mentor, how many sessions are per mentor, etc. And again, you can track the different mentoring sessions. So what happens is you invite a bunch of mentors to your program. You've got the companies on the other end, and then you start the matching process. So you match the mentors to the companies and vice versa. Or you can ask the companies to see if there are any mentors that they want to reach out to, and they can do it via Metabeta. Say they can send a request to be connected, and then you, as the program manager, approve that. And again, vice versa, mentors can do the same for any companies that they want to, or any startups that they want to mentor. And then all the different sessions, all the mentoring sessions can be set through Metabeta. So it's really robust in that sense. Really takes away all the headache of tracking mentors, tracking companies, and the different sessions between them. In terms of network, this gives you kind of an overview of the entire network that you've built around the program, who are the startups, the investors, and the mentors associated with the program. Here in performance, this is something that we haven't really leveraged, and you can see this by the overdue status. But what this does is it enables you to create a template, say like a weekly update. So if I go in here, this is kind of a weekly update that I set up. You can use kind of a ready-made template, a Y Combinator update, or a Founders Collective Investors update, and then tweak it or change it or whatever you need to do to it or with it. And then once that template is done, you can actually send it on a recurrent basis to all the startups, all the companies in your program, and have them fill that on a regular basis. So that, again, takes care of you having to kind of micromanage the companies, chase after them, make sure that they filled out this weekly update. This is all done automatically for you. This is the list of companies in the program. And what's nice about this is that if you press one of these links, it brings up the profile for that company, and you can actually get a link, right? You can get a link to that company, and then be able to send that to an investor who might be interested in learning more about this company or coming to your demo day. So this is kind of your one pager for each one of the companies in the program that you can very easily share with others. This kind of shows you your overall deal flow. This is where the applications come in initially, and then you can then approve them or reject them. And again, we're back to the dashboard. So this was kind of a more advanced way of managing your cohort. You can really see that Metabeta gives you that kind of extra edge that you might need if you're managing a bigger program, or you want to, again, take it a step further and really go into kind of the nitty gritty of managing your cohort, or any type of innovation program for that matter. So I hope you found that this helpful, and I'll see you next week. Take care.